Good afternoon, Paul West here, and this is 1434 Hillside Court. And Hillside Court comes off right here and then heads down to a few other homes down below, and it's right off the 10th. And this is the neighborhood here. So 10th goes north, and you have, hospital access a few blocks that way. That is Hemlock. That goes up and behind Mingus Park. This goes south down to downtown Coos Bay and Mingus Park, and your neighbor right there. And so you have a nice pull through right here, and a nice hedge, little privacy hedge here on this either extra parking or just kind of a turnabout right here. And here's some steps leading down, and this is where the soon to be decommissioned oil tank is right now, and this will all be completed by tomorrow or the following day. And so there's a hole there. There's the forced heat system there. Gonna come around the outside on video 1, and then I will be doing another video for the inside. So there we go. So there's me just going through a little cobweb there. Here's the little bit of a dilapidated, probably a little wood cover back in the day. But the view is amazing. So that down below there is the basically waterfront 1, and that's all been put in the last 4 or 5 years since I've lived here. And that's the bay there. Nice little terraced yard here. And you will want to have anything like tulips, any kind of food in these kind of like deer pens right here, because black-tailed deer are very prevalent here and will eat everything. So as you can see, this is older Trex that's kind of warped a little bit. That's probably another little shed that probably just needs to be taken out. Apple tree all the way around, back up on the house here. And those views are amazing. So that is just due east right there, and kind of southeast there. All right, little cobwebs out here. Again, Trex deck here. And there's a little area there that we'll kind of get a run through in just a bit. And again, this view is amazing. Lots of mature landscaping here. And areas to do your own. And as I think I recommended, this is probably that extra little casita or ADU there. The steps do go all the way around. There is some, you know, a little bit of a slide here on the kind of concrete retaining wall. Looks like there might have been a few of them over the years. Come around the other side of the back of the garage here. So it is fairly fenced. With good green space between the homes. And here's the carport again, kind of looking back across the front yard here into the carport. Sorry, I got cobwebs on me here. All right, so I'm gonna get this, get us in the house here and start the second video here. So this is the carport in here. And I bet at one point in time it was a double and they just enclosed this end right here. It's probably what they ended up doing because it looks like a little bit different grain of wood. Gutters are still the original, like kind of metal gutters. They do not look like vinyl, but you do have a nice metal roof up there. All the windows look to be newer vinyl windows. And a nice tiled entrance there, which I'll show that real quick. Natural gas. And yeah, all tiled in. Lovely front entrance. And back around there. Okay, and wood looks to be, you know, freshly painted in the last probably 5 years, I'd say. It looks in good order. No real splits, stains, or cracks that I can see so far. As far as dry rot or anything like that goes, it looks pretty solid. Yeah, could use a definite pressure wash. Okay.